What radio? The music you want.
With your host, Keys Dan.
I just happen to be a superhero.
RadioWhat.com.
What's up, party people? It's Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com, coming to you live in a living color from the Radio What studios. And this is my podcast, What Makes You Famous. It's an extension of the RadioWhat.com internet radio station that I've been running for quite some time. And if you need DJ services, where do you go? DJLittleRock.com. Let me say that once again. DJLittleRock.com. Check availability and get a free price quote. And maybe you could have me at your next event. You know wedding season's coming up. Gonna have a lot of weddings. Oh, yeah. You know I like to party with the people at their best times. Man, I get to do that. Nah, I'm so grateful for it as well. Speaking of grateful, I'm very grateful that today on the program I have Mari is Fab. Yeah, you get to have her story in your ears in the next few minutes. So we got that to look forward to. This week's shows, let's see, Thursday night, I have a private event, so you can't go to that unless you're invited. Friday night, I'll be at the RAB in Conway, Arkansas for my regular gig, video dance party, karaoke jam. So come on out to the RAB in Conway, Arkansas. That starts at 8 p.m., and you know you're the star of the show. And, you know, you could be one of the stars. It's a karaoke time. You could sing if you want to. They also have the full bar. It is an over 21 club. So if you're under 21, I'm sorry you can't make it. But I'm glad, you know, hopefully after you're 21, you can come out to the RAB and party with us. Yes, full bar, the kitchen, pool tables. They have the pool tournament. So if you want to make some money on a Friday night, I encourage you to check out the RAB in Conway, Arkansas. They also have shuffleboard, foosball, darts, giant Jenga game, checkers. There's always something to do while you're waiting to sing on stage right next to little old me at the RAB in Conway, Arkansas. Friday nights, 8 p.m. until almost 2 in the a.m. Let's see. And then Saturday night, I think I'm going to go see my boy Jason Lancaster and his band Cab Over Pete out in London, Arkansas, Saturday night. So, yeah, they got a little show going on there. I think the headliner band is Exit from Dark. So if you're looking for the event on Facebook, check out Exit from Dark. And they're out in London, Arkansas. Find it right now. Find out where to go. And then go there. Be a part of it. Yeah, I got a Saturday night off. I'm going to go see a band. I'm going to see a show. Support your local musician. Do it. All right, without further ado, it's time to have a chit-chat with Mari is Fab. Calling Mari is Fab now. Hello, Mari is Fab cosplay, please. Mm-hmm. It is. Is this who I'm talking to?
Yes.
Fantastic. This is Daniel, Keys Dan, with the What Makes You Famous podcast. Are you ready to have a podcast with me?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was just on a voice chat and I don't know how to switch to the call over. I got it to work, though.
All right. Well, you sound pretty good to me. Tell the people a little bit about Mari is Fab, and is that how I should refer to you? Let me know what to call you.
So it is called Mari is Fab, but you can call me Mari.
All right, I'll say Mari.
Mm-hmm.
And who is a Mari is Fab cosplayer?
So the name is an inside joke.
Okay. Let us in. Come on. I won't tell anybody.
So my first actual cosplay was Mari O'Hara from Love Live Sunshine. And I'm like, oh, this character is fabulous. And I'm like, wait. So that's how I got the name.
Well, good. That's a little bit about the cosplayer. But who is Mari? And okay, you could let people know what the cosplay is from, the original cosplay that you came up with. I'm not familiar with that show, but maybe you could teach me and my listeners all about the cosplay that you do. I'm kind of excited to learn more about you.
So I mostly do idol cosplays.
What's that?
And so Love Live is about school idols trying to save their school. So they have like lives they go to, and they have these elaborate costumes and dances that they do, and they are fantastic. I love them.
Yes. Do you emulate them? Do you hang out in your room doing the dances?
Yes, I try to learn, but it's not always in my room. Mostly, though.
All right. Can I catch you at a certain cosplay, at a CosCon or a Comic-Con somewhere near you, dancing around,
Near me, yes.
doing the thing?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, where are you located at? What city do you find yourself in right now, Mari?
I won't say what city, but I am in the state of Iowa.
Iowa. All right. And did you grow up in Iowa?
Yes, born and raised here.
So would that be considered a Midwest girl?
Yes.
All right. Do you consider yourself
more in the city?
Okay. She's a city gal in the Midwest. So not into the cowboy hats unless it's part of the cosplay, I'm guessing.
Oh no, I'll hands down ride a horse.
All right. Getting to know a little bit more about Mari. See, there's something about you that people may not know. At least not my listeners. Not until just now. Do you ride horses often?
I don't even. Only during the summer, because winters here are pretty bad.
I believe you. I'm here in Conway, Arkansas. It's kind of cold out there. It's in the 50s. I'm lost in the 50s. But, and it has been down into the 30s as well. So, but, it's thankfully not too much precipitation. And see, now I'm giving you the weather
lucky.
Forecast. So has it been snowing a lot in Iowa?
Oh, we just got freezing rain the other day.
What? Crazy sauce. You need to move south. Fly south for the winter.
I know a lot of people do around here.
Okay, but they left you all alone in Iowa, in an unnamed city in Iowa? So what does Mari do as she's growing up? What were your interests growing up, Miss Mari?
Ooh, so this is fun because back when I was younger, I used to do theater, like musical theater.
Yeah. Like what kind? What kind of plays were you in?
The only two I remember are, well, I think there's only one that I remember, which was The King and I.
1, 2, 3.
I was one of the princesses.
That's cool. Yes, Yul Brynner in that movie just changed my whole life. That was fantastic.
I loved it.
Now, as part of your studying for your role in The King and I, did you have to watch the movie with Yul Brynner?
No, I did not.
But did you watch it anyway?
Yes.
That's right. Shall we dance? 1, 2, 3. Yes. I am the king of Siam. Just the way he delivered those lines. Now, okay, you were one of the princesses. Now, being one of the princesses, what did that entail in the show, if you can remember?
Oh, I can't remember, but I remember a lot of dancing and singing.
Okay, and that's something that
I
you're
was
still
so
into.
young.
As part of your cosplay, you're still into the dancing.
Oh, for sure.
And the singing, too?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I've been in choir for all my life, so choir just kind of stuck with me.
Come on. All right. So what's your range in choir? And do you sing some solos, or part of a group is the way you like to be?
I do both, and I'm a soprano part one, like soprano one.
See, I'm not even sure why I asked that question. I have no idea what a soprano one is. It sounds kind of high to me. Can you sing very high?
It is. Yes, it's one of the 11 opera singers. It's one of the highest ranges for the female.
Oh.
The female range.
So the C above high C, you're breaking windows. Mari is fab.
I don't know if I could break a window. I wouldn't even try. I have glasses.
Don't want to break some glasses. I mean, I can imagine you doing a Mariah Carey, feeling emotion. Just getting real high up there.
I probably could get up there.
All right. Wow. Okay. Moving forward, do you do a lot of karaoke?
Yes.
Yes,
have a
you do.
karaoke machine. Me and
You-
my roommates have a karaoke machine.
Okay, party at Mari's house. She's got the karaoke machine, and let's head over there into. We'll just go to Iowa and just knock on every door and find out where you are because we want to do some karaoke, Mari. You know, I get to do some karaoke every weekend.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, I've been a DJ since '86. Yes, way before you were born, Mari.
Oh, God. No, I'm born in 1999.
1999. We all thought the world was going to end, but no, Mari
I
was
heard.
born. You saved us, Mari. You saved us all. All right. You know I'm just having fun with you. All right.
I know.
So saying you were born in 99. Let's see. I was born in 69. So let's jump 30 years later. 86, 96, 2000. 2000s. You were a child of the 2000s. So that would
Yes,
be
I
your
was.
formative years. All the music
Yes,
that
but-
came out in the 2000s. You probably still like
Yes.
it now.
Oh, yeah, but I was also raised with the 70s, 80s, and 90s when I was growing up as well. My parents had very good music taste.
See, they gave you a good musical education. You know, I'm a
For
child of the
sure.
80s, and yes, my daughters have learned about the 70s and 80s through me. So, yes, I could have been your father. I'm probably your father's age. Let's put it that way. I'm 51. So, yes, I understand. I can probably be in tune with your parents, you know, but I'm learning from you, Mari is Fab, and learning that you got a
Yes.
good musical education from your parents. So, how were the
for
parents?
sure.
How were the parents growing up? What did they teach you? Let's go with mom first, because ladies are first.
Oh,
What did you
okay,
learn from
so
Mom?
My mom. What I learned from my mom is to respect everyone, and for sure that helps in the cosplay world because I realized, and I hate saying this, there's a lot of people that hate on people because of their skin color and stuff like that, and I'm not for that. I am here for everyone. Cosplay is for everyone, and I'm just here to love every single one.
Absolutely, you are so cool. As a member of the cosplay in this area myself, you know, and I don't do I do an OC, an original cosplay, Dr. What.
Oh, I've
So
done those too.
Yes.
Those are fun.
So whenever I get to go to Comic-Cons in the area, I go as Dr. What. So, and I enjoy seeing all the amount of work that goes into cosplays. So,
I love
okay.
having my own.
Yeah, you learn respect from your mom. What did you learn from dad primarily? And then we'll talk about your cosplay for sure.
Oh, from my dad to toughen up from the bullies. He was one of those rough guys, tough love. So he was one of those dads who loved you but didn't like to show it. So I definitely learned how to toughen up from him, which is a good trait some days.
Well, that's what dads do, you know, because there's definitely a dichotomy, a different kind of parenting between moms and dads in general. Moms will be very protective, oh, don't touch that. That's a hot pan. And dads will be, hey, watch this. She's about to touch it. Watch. Oh, I bet that hurt. Won't do that again, will you?
No.
No, and then again, dads protect their daughters. That's a very good bond that dads have with their daughters.
I was his first, so he's protective of me. But oh boy, if I ever got bullied, he would tell me, he's like, you know what you do if the school does nothing, you'll get back at them.
You better believe it. So, all right, you say you were his first. How many siblings do you have?
Yes. Oh, I have 4.
4.
At least from that side.
Okay. All right. Wait. So are there others just roaming around the world that we don't know about or may not be out there, Mari?
So, when we talked about my mom, she was my stepmom, but I don't consider her that way. But I do have other siblings from my first mom.
Okay. That's an American
And I
family right
have-
there.
Yes. I mean, she raised me up since I was born, so I consider her mom. But
Yes.
yeah, I have 3 other siblings from my birth mom's side, and they're all wonderful. They also cosplay as well.
What? It's in the blood.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I know. I thought I was the black sheep when I thought on my dad's side, but when I went over there and met them, I'm like, oh, it has to be SpongeBob here.
Have
Yes,
you done?
It runs in the blood.
Yeah. Have you done group cosplays with them?
No, not yet. We have seemingly different interests in cosplays, but we have got like a group photo in cosplay.
Yeah. So you've been to different Comic-Cons together, or at least, gone shopping dressed up in various characters?
Yeah, once. We go to AI. They haven't last year, and I have.
What's an
Which
AI?
is Anime Iowa.
Thank you for
Anime
saying that.
Iowa.
Thank you for clarifying what AI is. So Anime
we
Iowa.
just started it because it's easier.
Is that a big one?
It is for us people in Iowa
Yes. Well, I mean,
that I know of.
I mean, you could tell by maybe the venue, how many people show up there. Because I dig me some anime. I like watching it. I'm not very adverse in it. My 14-year-old daughter is really teaching me, about Tuxedo and of course Sailor Moon was something that I was able to enjoy.
I grew up with Sailor Moon.
Yeah, exactly. That I grew up having an affinity for it. Oh, I like the way that the characters are drawn. But tell me about your favorite anime since we're in there.
Okay, so it's actually one of them is actually a movie, and I'm pretty sure you heard of it, but it's called Ponyo.
Maybe in passing. Tell me more.
It's a Japanese version of The Little Mermaid. Basically, it's a sweet, really cute tale. I love it.
All right,
I think
Marius.
it's by
Uh-huh.
And then other animes I enjoy are fairy tales. Give me a second.
You're schooling me. You're schooling me now. And I could tell there's other people in the house.
Give me a second.
The whole family is home.
Excuse me.
Hanging out with Mari is Fab, cosplayer out there in Iowa.
Sorry.
Catch her at Anime Iowa, probably next year or this year. I don't even know when it is.
It's this year. It is in I think it's from the 31st, the 30th of It's from it's 3 days for it's early August.
All right, that's a good time to be in Iowa. So I imagine if any of the put this on the What Makes You Famous walking tour, make sure you go to Anime Iowa and then go up to every person. Don't touch them. Don't molest them in any way because you're not supposed to touch the cosplayers. Be respectful. But you can ask everybody, hey, are you Marius Fab? Hey, are you Marius Fab?
I actually have business cards, so you'll be able to find me easily.
Are you?
I also am.
Yeah. Are you one of the featured guests at Anime Iowa?
No.
Oh, but
not.
Is that something that you're aspiring to?
I'm hoping to, yes. And sorry about the yelling. One of my siblings were in trouble.
Oh, hey, I can dig it, man. I'm sure there's a lot of people listening that have siblings, and I don't edit much at all. But yeah, I enjoy a good conversation. I'm having a good conversation with Mari. Mari is Fab, the cosplayer, and I'm going to keep saying that because that's your brand. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, I'm also trying to model and cosplay as well, but yes.
Yes.
That is my
I know
brand.
that you have two Instagram accounts. One is the Mari is Fab _cos, but then there's the other one that is simply Mari is Fab. What is the difference between the two Instagrams?
Mari is Fab, which is just my usual one. It's just me, just if I'm feeling maybe cute, just in general, or in costume, or if I find a good meme that I want to share, because you never know.
All right. Mari felt cute. Maybe put a meme out today.
You never know what I'm going to post on that one. That one's just kind of complete randomness. Where the second one, which is the _cos, is mostly just focused on my cosplay. Yes, I'll throw in some cosplays I want to do, but it's all just kind of anime and cosplay related.
All right. So let's go into the cosplay. Oh, wait, before that, anime, subs or dubs? I got to ask.
depends on which anime you're talking about, because I like to watch both and then depend. It really depends on, the anime itself.
Okay, I'm definitely into the dubs because I can't pay attention. My ADD kicks in, and I don't think I have ADD, and I'm not making fun of anybody who's got ADD. I feel that's a real thing. But yes.
ADHD is a real thing.
It is a real thing. Okay, I mean, I'm sure you've come across people that just cannot pay attention, and I'm
one of those people too.
Okay, I'm getting good at engaging with people. I'm having conversations. I'm having a conversation with you and learning more about you and your cosplay. So you say subs or dubs? Hey, maybe depends on the mood you're in and what you're watching.
Yeah.
The subject. All right, now let's get into the cosplay. When did you start doing cosplay?
Oh, 3 years ago, February, I think 14th. So 3 years ago on Valentine's Day.
How did that happen? Were you just like, hey, I want to dress up as Cupid and just go run around town in a diaper, carrying carrying a bow and arrow?
No, I was in an anime and manga club during then, and which kind of relit my cosplay thing. I had one cosplay before all this, but I wouldn't consider myself a cosplayer back then.
What was the first one you did then, and when?
My actual real first one was Rin Kagame in like Christmas in 2014.
Okay.
And she's a Vocaloid, and she's not technically from an anime.
All right, but you're still in school at the time? High school?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Oh, me right now?
No, you were still in school at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
and did you get together with a group of friends and go out? What got you to do that cosplay that day?
3 years ago on that day, I was asked by one of my dear friends who didn't realize I liked Love Live Sunshine, asked me to cosplay with her for the anime and manga club. So we had a few people cosplay together.
Well, that's cool. You could shout out anybody you want. This is your podcast.
I don't know any of their usernames, but I do have a few of my friends. I met some few people at Anime Iowa. If there's definitely someone to follow, it is definitely the _amazing_jazz. She is a wonderful person, and she's like a con dad. So if you guys are in like the same area as I am, she's con dad, I'm con mom. We are the con family. Come and meet us. We like hugs.
That is cool. See, okay, now
I also have medicine.
Yeah, now
people need it.
Okay, now one thing that I've learned in the cosplay community at Comic-Cons, they're all encompassing. You'll see all kinds of people there, and it's not just the quote-unquote nerds, the quote-unquote geeks.
No.
It's everyone enjoys this. I mean, you could just tell by looking at the whole Marvel universe, the DC universe, all these different superhero movies that are blowing up. Just the fact that people are appreciating them so much, you have to know that if you go to a Comic-Con, you're not just going to see one type of person. How do you feel as a cosplayer? Do you feel when you get into your costume, do you feel like a different person, or is it an extension of you?
Sure. Kind of both. I get more confidence, and I can. Depends on what characters. Some characters I feel more related to. Some characters I feel like I have to act, which is totally fine because I like to go on the spectrum of crazy to normal.
Okay. So you had that acting in school, that musical stuff, and it was mostly musicals? You did the 2 musicals? No other plays that you can really remember?
No, unfortunately. I got stage fright.
Okay.
But I always did choir.
Hey, that's still, you know, whenever I do karaoke and I see somebody, they're singing along with every song, they're sitting down in their chair, they're singing along, and I'll go to them and I'll say, hey, would you like to sing a song? I notice you're singing along with it. Oh, I'm kind of scared. Well, how about if that person right there, your friend, sings with you? Oh, yeah, I might be more apt to do that. And you singing with a group, you get more confidence, right?
Yeah, and then when I'm in my costumes too. Even by myself, I get a little boost of confidence. And I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because someone doesn't know me, or maybe it's just, hey, I think I look good, and I think I can, like, do anything.
Yeah, you become that character. I know the boys that dress up like Goku. They feel powerful. I am Goku. And I don't even know that character that well, but I know they put him up against Superman all day long, so he's got to have some kind of power.
Oh God!
So what makes you choose the cosplay that you do? How do you know? And do you do group cosplays with other people, or is it primarily by yourself?
So I started primarily by myself, but since I've met so many friends at cons, we have a full idol group of people that dress up, and so it's fun because we also did a panel last year, and we all did the boys from Ouran High School Host Club.
Yeah, for the people that haven't been to a Comic-Con, what is a panel, and what does that entail, and how many people were on the panel?
Okay, so there was 7 of us on our panel, and a panel is where you go and you sit there, and for ours, we had like a question in a Q&A, so a question and answer, and we also had dating one of our characters, which was Honey Senpai. So we had this dating game, which you see it on TV shows of like asking the questions and, the contestants answering. It was that. It was really fun.
Yeah. So, you get to learn more in depth from the fans about the shows that you're watching that you may or may not be watching. So
yes, we do a lot of research before a panel, and we try to find like some facts that are unknown, and so we'll just randomly throw them out during a panel. Be like, hey, did you know this?
Now that's great. That's the kind of stuff I used to do when I was a radio DJ. If before I play the song, I would say, "Hey, this guy came from Iowa and he learned how to play the guitar when he was 14. Here's his song." Pow! It gives you a little tidbits of information, and it just it makes you grow as a fan as well. Mari is fab. Mari is very fab. Mari is quite fab. I'm enjoying Mari.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I'm enjoying talking to you, too.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a good time. So, and we'll keep going. Now, in your cosplay on February 14th, 3 years ago, Valentine's Day, which just passed, really, 3 years later. Now, Valentine's Day, you said you got asked by a friend of yours to do cosplay. What kind of cosplay were they doing, and did you build that cosplay, or was that something that was store-bought?
It was kind of like a classic cosplay. They had the wig, and they had something they would wear. It wasn't like a full-on costume. No one really did at the first day, but slowly over time for Anime Club, we slowly got more elaborate costumes.
And that's how it goes. You start to get better and better and better, and it progresses. When you look back at pictures from that time, do you see your progress? Do you go, are you proud of what you're doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm very proud. There's a lot of progress checks even on the costumes I've done on my Instagram, and I am so proud.
I imagine you would be, because there's so much that goes into it. Once again, when I go to Comic-Cons, I look at some of these cosplayers, and you can tell some of them are store-bought, but even so, even the ones that are store-bought, they've taken the time to add even more details. Like, I'll see.
I love doing that.
Yes. You add a little glitter, or you add, just a bow or ribbon or something that the anime would have. And I've been doing one called a Cos Prom, and this is where they have different characters dressed as if they would go to prom. Have you ever done anything like that?
Yes. We called it the prom. I've done it a few times, and I really want to get back into it. I have 2 dresses, actually. I could redo it, but yes, I have done it. I have so many prom dresses that I can't get rid of. I could probably do a million characters.
See, and it's a reimagining. Now, this is, it really builds the fandom, where it's kind of a fan fiction, but in live form, where, okay, Spider-Man going to the prom, yeah, he has the Spider-Man head on, but maybe a little red bow tie and a black suit and with the blue boots or something. Just it's Spider-Man as if he was going to prom, and you've done this before.
Exactly.
How many times have you done it? Is that something that's in Iowa as well, regularly?
I've only done it 2 times in the past, but I really want to redo it since I still have those same dresses.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. So the first cosplay was very informal. It was kind of a get together.
Oh, it was terrible.
But it was a get together with fans, and but you formed an anime group of sorts, a club.
Yeah, in the club. Club, yeah. And
have these, did you develop good friendships here? Are these people that you still know and you still associate with?
Sadly, only one of them has been, which is totally fine because I was way older than most of them because I was in my senior year.
Uh-huh.
But one of them stayed my best friend, and I took her to our first anime convention together, and we're still good friends to this day.
See, that's sweet, Mari. You develop long-lasting relationships. And yeah, I mean, how many friends do you need in life? Real friends, maybe a handful. I think I have one real good friend, and quite a few pretty good acquaintances that I keep track of on Facebook from high school. And this is 30 years before you. So, long-lasting relationships are very important, and you build that through cosplay. So what other aspects of cosplay do you want to talk about, or other aspects of your life, Mari?
Well, I'm learning how to sew so I could start making my costumes more often.
Do you have a sewing machine, or you do it by hand?
Yes, I do. I can do both, actually.
Well, what kind of sewing machine do you have? You can brag. What kind of sewing machine do you have?
I don't know the model name, but if you look on Amazon, it's a white and pink one, and it's known as the electric mini sewing machine. I do not know the brand since it was gifted to me.
All right. She's not too braggadocious. She'll just let you know she's got a sewing machine and she's ready to sew some things. Now,
I'm super excited.
Yeah, I mean, how far do you want to go with this cosplay? Because there's different avenues. I've talked to some that build their own costumes, yes, and then they want to become featured guests at different cons. And I have some that not only build costumes for themselves, but also build costumes for other people as well. I mean, how far do you want to go with this?
Kind of both. I want to make some for myself and be a featured guest, but if I get good enough, I would want to make it for other people. I'm just a person that just, if I have a talent, I want to help other people with it.
Yeah.
I want to share it.
That's a good trait to have. And yes, you learned that from Mama. The respect and treating other people right. That's how we build ourselves up, is by building other people. You take people along. Now that I've learned a few useless facts, I'll impart them to other people. But I'm learning some new facts from Mari. See, I get to learn from people by talking to them on the What Makes You Famous podcast. And I'm talking to Mari is Fab. And I hope I've said Mari is Fab enough times that people have already gone to the Instagram right now and have looked it up and go, oh, she's so adorable. Look at her in her cosplay. She's amazing.
I actually posted 3 posts today of Chiaki from Danganronpa 2, so if they do, they're going to see some cute gamer girl stuff.
See, that's just it. You don't put a caption on there, so I would not have known where that's from.
See,
but
I need to, but most of my followers know who I cosplay.
See, but I don't know the little string bow tie and the brown jacket, and with I guess it's a yellow shirt, maybe. and you're
yeah,
making.
it's two part of the jackets. I need to. So, what I posted today was her anime outfit, since they made a game and an anime of her with the same characters. I did the anime version of her.
Okay. And then, yeah,
which is actually
you're making little faces there, but then I look at maybe the third one in that you posted 6 hours ago, and there's the picture of her, and then your TikTok, and who are you TikToking with? What is going on there?
Okay, so that is the Amazing Jazz who I was talking to you about. So it's the
Gotcha.
So it's the _amazing_jazz. She does Kamida, but I think the one you're talking about is when she does Celeste. So in Danganronpa, most characters it's like a murder mystery, so a lot of characters die, so you can't get attached to these people. Like, ever. Like, you can't. It's like Attack on Titan. As soon as you get someone you like, it's ripped away with that, and I'm sitting here like, but I like this design, and I'm going to cosplay her.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching The Walking Dead, is all my favorite characters are dying.
Exactly. Like, as I said, Danganronpa started as a game, and I really do like the way they went with the anime.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would have to say something to someone, I'd be like, okay, it's like Attack on Titan. It's cute, but you're going to cry and you're not going to get attached to anything.
Oh.
Like, you can't.
Okay.
Like, as soon as you think you knew something, nope, it gets thrown the other way, which is fun because murder mysteries.
All right, I haven't seen one episode of Game of Thrones, but I've heard things that they keep killing everybody off.
I heard that too. I haven't touched it for that reason.
Right. You're breaking my heart. You're breaking my heart. Okay, so you've never built a cosplay of your own. You've gotten pieces from different places. Where do you get these pieces at?
Sometimes I buy them from Amazon. Other times I get them from like Gobo. Could I say that? Thrift stores are really good.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
Wait, what was the middle thing? The second thing that you said? Girdles?
I said thrift stores are pretty good. Believe it or not.
Before that, you said you go to Amazon and then you go to
Goodwill.
Goodwill. Okay, I got you.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, and you just when you're looking for things, you already have an idea in your head, or do you keep a picture with you on your phone maybe and try to match up pieces that you need?
Both. And then sometimes I go into a store for one item, and then I find something for another character without even one day I went in to find a blue blazer for a character, and I found the perfect shirt for another character. And I'm like, I need to get this.
Okay. And do you bank them? Do you put them in your closet and start to build that other character while you're working on one character?
Yes, because if I find it when I'm looking for the one character, it just gets put to the side until I get to them, which ends up being the second character I end up working on. So it works out in the end.
Okay. All right. Well, backing up to February 14th, what was the event that you did to get you into cosplay? What was that?
It was just the Anime and Manga Club, where also I was invited to do this idol group with them. That never felt like, it kind of fell through. We never ended up doing anything, which is totally fine.
Okay.
But,
But, okay, I'm guessing since then that you've gotten into Comic-Cons of some sort. What was the first con that you went to 3 years ago or before that?
Yeah, 3 years ago. To Anime Iowa, my older siblings, who I was just getting to know, were going. And they're like, hey, let's have some older sister bounty time. And I'm like, heck yeah. So I brought, my friend that I met to, strengthen our bond, too. We had a good time.
Oh, so that was a good thing. So I'm guessing that you didn't meet your older siblings till just after high school or just as you were finishing high school, and this was a good bonding event for you.
Yeah, yes, for sure.
Okay. Well, did they dress up, or how many of the siblings went with you?
So 2 out of the 3, and yes, they dressed up too. That's where we got the picture from.
That's cool. And is that on your Instagram?
No, it's on Facebook somewhere, but I can find it, and I will post it for people. So people watch out for that.
Oh, you're the
Once I
coolest.
find it, I'll post it. It's somewhere. I'll just find it.
All right. So the Anime Iowa has been the staple for you. That's been the home base. And how many people? Is there a group in Iowa that you subscribe to that people in Iowa, if they want to get to know more about you, or even outside of Iowa, all over the world, they want to know Marius Fab and invite them to their cons or what have you? How do they find you? Or are you in any of the groups, or how do they find you online?
No, I'm not in any groups. I have been looking. I have been searching on the internet, mostly Facebook and Instagram, but
Yeah, those are the ones that I've pretty much broken down to. I'm on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I think those are the big 3 for an old man like me. But I see you're on the TikTok, so the kids can find you doing crazy stuff on TikTok as well.
see, the joke is I'm a dumb blonde, and someone let me on TikTok.
Say what?
So the joke with all my friends is I'm a dumb blonde, and someone let me have TikTok.
Uh-oh. Maybe that was a mistake. All right.
See, that's the truth.
I'm sure she's just being funny. Blondes, please don't write in. Don't. I'm seeing
I'll have a blonde myself. Don't worry.
All the Twitter ats are coming at me now. Hey, I'm sorry. All the little messages underneath the comments. She didn't mean anything by it.
No, it's just a joke. I'm blonde too. I'm blonde, so I should be legally able to make dumb blonde jokes.
Okay, is that PC still? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm a Cuban guy, white guy from Miami. Can I make jokes about Miami? Can I talk like this, man? Can I be like Tony Montana? I don't know, because it's not my natural accent. But it sounds like my grandfather a little bit.
It's all good fun until someone gets hurt.
Uh-oh. And then it's all fun in games until somebody gets an eye poked out, then it's just fun, or then it's just a game. I don't know.
Neither.
Okay. All right. Be respectful. Be mindful. Be good to people. Going on that, cosplayer, you say you accept hugs. Now, I've noticed that a lot of cosplayers have, especially the ones that are featured, have taken the time to make a little poster of the rules of cosplay. Don't just go up there and hug on them. Tell me your thoughts.
See, on my account, I literally will post before a con. I am open for hugs. I am more of a person like, hey, you want to meet me? You come here. I will give you hugs. And I get it from other people's point of view, like they might be socially awkward, but for me, it's easier. Like
Okay.
you come and give me a hug. I'll come give you a hug. We'll talk. We'll sit. Let's have a conversation.
All right. I could see me being the one in the T-shirt with free hugs. Would you have the same T-shirt, possibly?
Yes, I would. I'm looking for one.
All right. I don't know if it'll go with any of your cosplay, but it's definitely a state of mind. It's nice to want to meet people. All right. So you're in your 20s, I'm guessing? Early 20s?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've already established that. So you're in your 20s. This is the time to do things. Are you studying anything in school? Are you in college at all?
I'm going this next semester, so the fall semester for graphic design.
For design. So you're an artist as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've made a lot of logos.
Hello, these are things that people want to know. This is something that you could potentially make a living at, designing logos. I think people make pretty good livings doing that. So where can people find the logos?
I'm going to start posting them on probably my regular ones soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I
They
mean, it not only is it's a good thing for you, it promotes you, but it also promotes the people that you've done the logos for, and it gives.
They're just random logos I made.
Oh, okay. I thought there was things that you designed for other people and their businesses and what have you.
Kind of, but not for a business, for groups, like idol groups or cosplay groups. I've made a few logos for my friends, like for that.
Well, cool, Mari. Another skill that you have. How long have you known that you've had this skill? Where did you learn how to draw and be creative that way?
Art was always my outlet. So I picked up my drawing skills around 6th grade, and I never really transferred it onto the computers until recently.
Well, what's your medium of choice? Did you doodle in school, or were you using paints and brushes and other things?
I for sure prefer colored pencils and drawings, but I do love a good painting.
Well, cool. Is there an easel available at your disposal in your room somewhere that you can paint at your?
No, but it's in the basement.
Okay. So you do have one at your disposal when you're feeling a certain way, and hey, you know what? I can take it out on this canvas.
Mm-hmm. And then I always have millions of paper lying around my room, so I can always draw.
So is your room decorated with artwork done by yourself?
Yes, and stuff that I got for cons, too.
That is cool as can be. Mari is fab. You living up to your name. That's cool.
I try to.
Yeah, and you succeed. So is that artwork posted up anywhere?
No.
You just told me it hasn't been transferred to the computer. It needs to be scanned.
No.
It needs to be put up.
Yes.
And if you're wanting to sell some of that stuff, are you open to that?
I am, and I'm also open to selling prints of my cosplays, so I'm going to have to find a place where I can do both of those.
Yeah, I think the kids are doing the Ko-Fi and the Patreons. Is that something you're thinking about getting into as well?
I have a Patreon.
Well, good.
And I think
it's a way to keep your cosplay going and your life going, because people got bills.
I constantly work a full-time job.
What's that?
I constantly work a full-time job.
Okay, you're a hard-working lady. You can tell people what you do, what your job is.
So when I'm not a cosplay, I am just a cafeteria worker in a hospital.
That's
so
excellent.
It's a cafe.
So how's the cafeteria food in the hospital?
Actually, believe it or not, what people have told you are lies. They're actually pretty good.
Yes, I know. I worked at a hospital. I was a paramedic for a while at a hospital in Miami. So yes, I know.
I have no idea who started the rumor of cafeteria food is bad in hospitals, but they are wrong.
It's not necessarily bad. It's just not. It's normal food. It's nothing that's been really juiced up. You know, if you're looking for a dining, $100 meal at a steak on the night out, perfectly spiced, but it is edible. It is nutritious. It is good for you, and you're serving it up for the people.
Mm-hmm. I constantly keep the salad bar going too.
Yes,
you have healthy choices.
Thank you, Mari. Thank you for keeping us all healthy, especially at the hospital when we're feeling at our worst, and we want to get healthier. So I'm guessing you do the patient meals as well?
I'm mostly the cashier, but I do make food occasionally.
That's more skills. Man, Mari is learning so much. She can cook you a meal. She can make you a costume soon, real soon.
Yes.
You can draw a logo for somebody's business, or maybe even a band. They need a logo out there. I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Exactly. Or an anime character. I do
Or
those on my free time.
yes. Do you do any of the what fan fiction?
We don't talk.
What? I think I touched a nerve. Mari's the fan.
Okay.
Mari's into fan fiction.
I am.
And have you put it out there? Or is this, have you put it out there, or is this something you keep to yourself?
No, it's something I keep to myself. It's written, and it's like saved on websites. They're just not public.
You need to put it out there for the world to see how talented Mari is.
Oh, I constantly write, yes, but I don't know. Maybe.
There is a
Maybe
lot
if
of
I have enough
content.
confidence.
There is a lot of content out there waiting to be shared with the world.
If I ever do post it, I will link it in my bio.
That's right. That's right. Well, slide into Mari's DMs and say, "Hey, where's that fanfic? Huh? I need to see it. I need to see that fanfic." All right. I just I may have unleashed the horde of people into your DMs asking for your fanfic and how to make a logo and where's the next con I could see you at and will you build me a costume and just a plethora of things. All right. Any other avenues you want to explore?
Let's see. I mean, other than singing, as I said, I'm working on modeling too. So, like, if you guys ever want me to do places or go to cons, let me know. I want to expand cons.
Yeah.
When I go places.
Modeling. It's a pretty broad term. What kind of modeling do you want to do? Is it primarily the cosplay modeling, or do you want to do clothes and some other kind of runway modeling? I mean, there's different kinds. What kind of modeling do you want? Do you aspire to be, Mari?
Cosplay and probably clothes. Those two are the two dearest things next to me.
Ah. All right. I mean, we could start with the maybe the hospital brochure, where you can find Mari at the cash register serving up that food. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's a place to start.
I've been there for a year, so I'm just gonna keep on going until I go to college.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Then that's fantastic. I mean, I could see you, being at a con, and once you get your cosplay craft down, and really the cosplay that I've seen you do, it's very imaginative. I don't know a lot of the characters, but I realize that you put a lot of effort into putting the costumes together, and I appreciate that so much. And I know if I do, other people do. I mean, that's one of the main reasons that I go to the cons. I mean, yes, it's nice to go see all the different gifts that you can buy for other people and different artwork and the wares that people put out there, but I enjoy going to see the cosplayers. Now, what's your favorite thing about the cons?
Oh, my favorite thing about the con is definitely meeting other cosplayers. They can be the sweetest people in the world.
Yeah.
I for sure enjoy meeting other fans.
So you say you don't have a big group of cosplay friends right now in Iowa that you hang out with on a regular basis?
Not a big group. We have a small one where we right now we have a Minecraft group that we play Minecraft together because some of us are far away due to reasons, but they're moving for college here and they've gone to cons here, so we do hang out, the ones that are close, but we mostly play Minecraft with each other. We're a bunch of gamers.
So from what I'm understanding, from what I got from that sentence, is people from all over the world are moving to Iowa because they want to get closer to Mari?
You sure you can say that?
Okay, that's what I just said it. There, it's out there. It's in the ether, out in the universe. People are going to get to know Mari is fab because Mari is fab. All right. I think I've taken enough of your time. Where are the various places online that people can find you?
Instagram, which is Marius Fab and Marius Fab Cost. Facebook, there is a page named Marius Fab. If you can't find it, DM me. I will send it to you.
Yeah, definitely.
And,
go ahead.
I have a Twitch, which is known as I think it's Days Cosplays, and then we have the TikTok, which is Passion Cosplays, because I can never be too using people.
Well, all right. We need to come up with just one name and stick with it. You got to brand yourself. Mari is Fab is a very good brand, but of course you can always come up with.
That's mostly what I go by.
That's the one. Okay, that's the one.
Yes, I have business cards with it on. It's mostly my brand. I had to switch everything over to it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And have you made a logo?
I need to, and I'm working on it.
Girl, that's your skill. That's one of your skills. Make a logo. Mm-hmm. Make a logo for Mari is Fab.
I for sure will.
I suspect I will see it on your Instagram real soon. All right, make sure you send me all those links so that way I can put them on the show notes for this podcast and let the people know exactly. For sure. Go ahead and just send them to my DMs. Slide into my DMs. All right. Any other avenues you want to explore?
I think we talked about it all, actually.
Very cool. Well, that's a good first speaking to Mari is Fab. Now, traditionally, I give the guest the last words for the people. Go ahead and give us some last words for the people. Maybe something inspirational or something that you live by or just a last tidbit for all of us to go by.
Remember, cosplay isn't consent, but cosplay is for everyone, no matter what your body shape is, who you are, and your skin color. Be yourself.
Well, there you have it, party people. Mari is Fab, and she lives up to her name. Mari, she is Fab. You are Fab. And so many different facets of your life. Your Instagram primarily shows you're a cosplayer, but you're also an artist, not just on the computer, but also in real life, IRL. She can paint and dabble and doodle. And I hope you do transfer that artwork to the computer so people can see your wares and buy some art from you. That could be another avenue of expression. And you got your sewing machine. You're ready to build your own cosplays from scratch. That is a skill in its own. So I appreciate you having a chit chat with me on the What Makes You Famous podcast. And good luck in college coming up real soon. Get that creative juice flowing, and with a more better understanding of your creative outlet, being the creative designer. I can see nothing but great things from you, and you're feeding the people while at the hospital while you're waiting. So that's a little recap of what we just heard on the What Makes You Famous podcast. Thank you so much, Mari, MariIsFab. Mari is Fab. Yes, find her on Instagram and then find her everywhere else. Yes, I'll put the links in the show notes. Yeah, I'll do it. Thanks for listening to this very giggly and fantastic, if I do say so myself, edition of the What Makes You Famous podcast. This is Keys Dan with RadioWhat.com. Wait, I forgot to tell you. If you want to tell your story, I encourage you to give me a call at 501-470-6386 or email info@RadioWhat.com. That's it for this edition of What Makes You Famous. It's Keys Dan, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here. If you like what you hear, follow What Makes You Famous social media. Use the hashtag What Makes You Famous. Follow on Facebook at What Makes You Famous. Follow on Instagram at What Makes You Famous. Follow on Twitter at Makes Famous. And follow on YouTube at Keys Dan. Leave What Makes You Famous podcast a review and subscribe. Listen to What Makes You Famous podcast on Podbean, iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, and almost anywhere you find podcasts. Tell your story on my podcast, What Makes You Famous. Call 501-470-6386 and leave a message to set up a time. You can support What Makes You Famous using the PayPal link, paypal.me/KeysDan. Email info@radiowhat.com. What Makes You Famous podcast is a production of Keys Dan Enterprises Incorporated at keysdan.com. Thank you for listening.
Radio What? The music you want with some great quotes. The radical of one century is the conservative of the next. The radical invents the views. When he has worn them out, the conservative adopts them. Mark Twain. The music you want. RadioWhat.com. This is Keys Dan.
And this is Shelly G.
And you're listening to
Radio What?
.com.